Hello, beautiful community. I'm Shane Kipper with Cosmic Pulse. We've got some updates and important announcements for you later on in this video. But the first thing, the biggest, most beautiful thing on the horizon, on June 7th, we are holding our next community drum circle. June is our month of our 3-year anniversary. We've been holding these circles every single month, steady for 3 years now. And what a beautiful honor, what a beautiful opportunity and transformation, not only that I've witnessed within the circle, but within myself. It has been such a powerful journey to walk this path, to be shown that drum circles and community and music and somatics and regulation are the way of the future. Our body, the intelligence and wisdom that we hold within, as well as the power that can be obtained as we do it together in community around a circle, and with music, because music, especially drumming, is such a accessible tool that we all have. We are all musical beings. We all have rhythm. We've just forgotten. We've been silenced. We've have grown up in a way that has taught us otherwise. But you got a heartbeat. If you're alive, you got a heartbeat, and that heartbeat is the universal rhythm. So this is also, our opportunity to tap into that rhythm and remember our musicality, remember our expression, remember our worth, remember who we are. That is what it's been for me, is this opportunity to remember. I came from the marketing world. I did really well in, but it was missing an element of life and purpose. It was, the intention was for the money. Until I found the drum, I had no purpose. And once I did, I found you, and we all started gathering together. And on that journey, we've had so many different events and offerings and collaborations. And we just had our very first retreat that was a sold out success. It was mind blowing what we were able to do. And when we put our love, our heart, and an intention into the creation of what was being guided and shown to us. And so I'm just truly honored to be in this space with you. We have over 1,400 members here in the Cosmic Pulse community. And what a beautiful testament to the desire and calling forth and magnetic energy that community has for us to come together in a sacred, safe container to witness and be held by one another. The way we change the world is together, arm in arm, linked, and sharing resources and providing and supporting one another. It's the way that we did it in our ancient times, but we've been so disconnected from that. We need each other more than ever. And so I'm just so grateful that you have chosen to be on this journey with us for the last 3 years, to even be a part of this community. Even if you haven't joined a circle or an event of ours, you're here in this atmosphere witnessing, and maybe there's just a couple more steps that it would take to get you to come to one of our events, but it's all in your timing. And so there's no pressure ever. It's always permission over performance. That is the baseline of all of this. So when your time comes, I look forward to meeting you. And so does the rest of the community. And so one of the most important updates here, and I want to be totally transparent, this is really hard for me to do and very vulnerable for me to share, is we're making a transition in the way that we run the drum circle. For the last 3 years, we've been doing a $10 suggested donation, to try to make it as accessible for everybody to come. And we have an average of about 50 people coming into the drum circle. Sometimes we'll reach over 100 people in our drum circles. And sometimes it can be really hard to look in the donation basket and see, with 70, 80 people there, only $250 or $300. And I say only lightly because it is appreciated, whatever amount it is. And it's, again, never been about the money. 3 years of doing this, obviously it's not about the money. However, there comes a point, and I'm finding within myself, in order for us to grow, in order for us to expand, in order for us to have better equipment and continue to bring in other practitioners and continue to hold this safe, sacred container for deep somatic work, we need to have some funds. And in terms of energy exchange, money is just energy. And in this realm of our spiritual space, it can often be looked at as healing is free. And maybe so. But the time, effort, and intention and energy I spent over 8 grand getting all these drums, plus the time it takes to set up and tear down and to continue to work with the energies of what's coming through in these drum circles to continue to optimize it, and the platforms and the expenses that I have in order to keep things running smoothly and keep you guys informed. It takes time, effort, and money. What we've noticed is we're getting at about a $4 average, and there are some of you that pay $50, and so it's really tough for me because I don't want to lose any of you to this transition. But I also know that in order for this to grow and to become what is being called through me and through all of us, we all have to have some skin in the game. We have to play our part in building this into what it can become. When you invest your money, you are that much more present to the experience. You have an intention for being there, and the work becomes deeper and more profound. So, in light of all that, we are changing from a $10 suggested donation to a $22 per person price point. Now, if you've got a child that's between 0 and 7 years old, they come free. We would love all your kids to come. And then from 8 to 16, it's $11. The youth is a very important part of this collective. They are who we are upbringing and training to take over as we pass on. And so this medicine, the drum circle community, meeting other people in this kind of space is very important. So we want to continue to make it accessible, especially for them and especially for you. I mean, $22, if you think about it, you can go to a movie and spend that per person easily, or go to dinner. And this is not just any normal drum circle. We don't get together and just jam. If it was just a jam circle in the park, by all means, I understand it being free. And that's another fear of mine, is that objection that drum circles are free. And yes, there are drum circles for free, and you can find them. But what we do is different. What we do, I've been training myself. I've bought programs and all sorts of things to continue to elevate my experience as a somatic practitioner, as a drum circle facilitator, which all takes investment for me to continue to learn and advance and bring through more for this circle. If you've been coming over the last few years, maybe you've noticed how different it is, and how much maybe your life has changed from the connections you've made. Maybe you're a practitioner or a community leader here, and you've visited, and that's built bridges into your communities. Whatever kind of transformation that is for you is subjective, but I hope that you've noticed that, you've been able to feel into that, and we want to continue that, and we want to continue to elevate that, and we can, but it's going to require money. I mean, I got drums that are falling apart right now, but I've been living paycheck to paycheck ever since I started this. I went full in on Cosmic Pulse. I dropped a marketing career of 7 years at that time, where I was making pretty good money, to just do this because I believed in it, and I knew that there was something that I'm supposed to do with this, and that it's very obvious. And so I'm thankful for that guidance, that wisdom, and all the things that have transpired since the beginning 3 years ago. But there's a shift coming. And if you support this community, if you want to see it continue to grow, if you want to help us to maintain it and keep it going, because psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically, it takes a toll putting all this together and making sure that it stays in rhythm and continues to get better without money. Money is a big part of this, and you know money is the game that we're playing in this 3D world. I know we're all spiritual beings, but it's a balance. You know, I'm not asking you for your arm and your leg. I'm just asking you to invest in the future of these circles. So I know that we're going to be out at the park at Kristen Armstrong Municipal Park from 2 to 4 p.m. And it is a wide open space, so any of you could really just sit down and play. But I really ask you to tune in and honor what we're asking of this circle, to honor what we've created over the last 3 years, to honor this container that we've created. We are going to try to find ways of online pre-purchase and memberships that you can sign up for, because again, you're supporting the movement that we have here as a collective. Until we get those things ironed out, please just respect what we're asking. $22 is not a lot of money once a month. If you're in a position where you know you need to come and you don't have the $22, please reach out to me individually. If you at least let me know, we can work something out. I want to continue to make this accessible, you know, respect what is coming through for all of us, because we are all playing a role. We all have skin in the game, and we get to create this together. And so this is going to continue to expand and get more beautiful, if you could even imagine that. So I'm really excited for this transition. I'm really afraid because I don't want to lose any of you, but I also have to respect my time, my energy, my resources, my mental capacity, and the love that I have been pouring into this for the last 3 years. So, in conclusion, we are doing our 3 year anniversary celebration. This is kind of a potluck feast. Everybody can kind of bring what they want to share. It'll be mostly for after the drum circle to stick around, get to know each other. Probably some breakout jam sessions will happen. That's typically what ends up happening. But we want you to get connected on a deeper level, not to just come to the drum circle and leave. We want you to know people in your community. In this world that we live in, it is so important for us to have those connections, to know that we're not alone, to know that we have a network of people that we can lean on when things get tough, and that there are people like us out there doing this work, because collectively we are raising the frequency, we're raising the vibration, so we can live in a better world. And I know that's what we all want. I know that's why you all come, to do the work for yourself, to move through emotion, to get past some of the blockages that you have within your voice, within your body, within your mind, so that you can move forward in life with a clearer sense, a clearer energy. And the more that we can all do that kind of work, the better this world becomes, because we are all literally antenna. And when we clear that static, it creates a broader and more powerful transmission for the world to receive. And Lumi Renee, who has really become a huge anchor for this community, she's been doing frequency paintings in her booths for the last couple of years now, just offering her light, offering the beautiful like paintings on our bodies to really bring out our internal frequency. But she's offering a community exchange table. We invite you to bring high vibe items that you're ready to part with: books, crystals, art, oracle decks, and all proceeds from this table go directly into the Cosmic Pulse Fund, which we're setting up to buy new drums and instruments. So whatever we don't sell, we ask you to take with you. We don't have a bunch of space for storage. So just be really mindful of what you bring. What is it that you really want to part with? What is it you would like someone else to have and to be able to enjoy, and would bring value to the Cosmic Pulse Fund and what we can do with that money? So again, more than anything, I love you so much. I hope you can feel that. I hope you can sense that. I hope you've seen that and experienced that from me and from all of the beautiful people in our community, and all of the people who have stepped up to share in this experience and help bring Cosmic Pulse forward. Our objective is to shine our light so that you can see your light, and then shine yours in this collective light that we are creating. So we're doing everything in our power to make this experience even more wonderful for you. And we can't wait to have you on June 7th at Kristen Armstrong Municipal Park from 2 to 4 p.m. Again, the potluck will be after the drum circle. Bring an exchange item that you would like to donate. And then also in the description here, I'm going to leave a link for the $22 ticket per person, the $11 for the 8-year-old to 16-year-old, and then if you got anyone from 0 to 8, bring them for free. Help us support this container. Help us build. Help us continue this momentum, continue this movement so that we can all thrive in a better world. We love you. Stay wild.